Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Ayan Ribs Elamancho. For today's video, my topic is about the world is flat. So, before I start, um, please stay this video and watch until the end. Thank you. So, let's begin. For you, what are your thoughts about the world is flat? Alright, that's great. So, what does the world is flat mean? The world is flat mean is a metaphor for viewing the world as a level playing field in terms of commerce wherein all competitors except for laborers have an equal opportunity. So here are the topics that I will be discussing, so please stay with me, sit back and relax. So okay, um, please watch this video until the end and for more information. Number 1. Thomas L. Friedman is an American political commentator and author. He is a 3 times Pulitzer Prize winner, who is weekly columnist for the New York Times. He has written extensively on foreign affairs, global trade, the Middle East, globalization, and environmental issues. So, si Friedman kay usa sa ka-Amerikano sa American political commentator and author. Then he is a 3 times Pulitzer Prize winner sa New York Times. He has written extensively on foreign affairs, global trade. Nag-answer siya kanang writing extensively on foreign affairs, global trade sa Middle East, globalization, and environmental issues. So, ano siya. But what does it mean by flat? And how did the world get that way? So, Friedman believed the world is flat in sense that a competitive playing field between industrial and emerging market countries is leveling, and that individual entrepreneurs as well as companies both large and small are becoming part of a large complex global supply chain extending across oceans with competition spanning entire continents. So si Friedman believes as a world flat in the sense competitive playing field between industrial emerging market countries is leveling, and that individual entrepreneurs as well. So okay, next page. Number 2. In 2005, Thomas L. Friedman book The World is Flat, A Brief History of the 21st Century, sparked a debate about just how much the world has benefiting from increased globalization. Friedman, a journalist for the New York Times, argues in his book that technological innovation has connected the world. He sees this flattening of the world as the global playing field is being leveled to include more input and contributions from nations outside the industrialized West. So Thomas believed herself and to prove the world is flat. Then after 21st then history of 21st century spark of debate about the world is flat. So debate about the world is flat. So as I say lately, I mentioned the name Friedman or Thomas Friedman. He is an American political commentator and author. He is a 3 time Pulitzer Prize winner who is a weekly columnist for the New York Times. He has written extensively on foreign affairs, global trade, the Middle East, global trade, Middle East globalization, and environmental issues. So, uh, then let's proceed. Next slides. Okay. So, he said that clearly. It is now possible for more people than ever to collaborate and compete in real time with more other people on more equal footing than at any previous time in history of the world using computers, email, network, teleconferencing, and dynamic news software. What the fluttering of the world means is that we are now connecting all the knowledge centers on the planet together into a single global network, which, if facilities and tourism do not get in the way, could usher an amazing era of property and innovation. Friedman 8. So, in 2005, Thomas L. Friedman book, The World is Flat, A Brief History of the 21st Century, sparked a debate about just how much the world was benefiting from increased globalization. Friedman, a journalist for the New York Times, argues in his book that technological innovation has connected the world, and he sees this this as a flattering of the world as the global playing field is being leveled to include more input and contribution from nations outside the industrialized West. So, mao nang ingon ni Friedman, and alright, let's proceed to next page. The first great era of globalization lasts from 1492, when Columbus set sail opening trade between the Old World and the New World, until around 1800 in Globalization 1.0. The key agent of change, the dynamic force driving the process of global integration, was how much brawn, how much muscle, how much horsepower, wind power, or rather steam power our country had, and how creatively you could deploy it in this era. Countries and governments, often inspired by religion or imperialism, or com- combination of both, and the way in breaking down walls and connecting the world together, driving global integration. So, the first of global, often referred to the globalization 1.0, occurred from 1482 to around 1800. It was characterized by the opening of trade between the Old World, which is the Europe, Asia, and Africa, and the New World is the Americas. When Christopher Columbus set sail in 1492, during this era, the primary driving force behind global integration was the physical power and resource that a country possessed. So in globalization 1.0, countries and governments played a central role in breaking down barriers and connecting different parts of the world. They were motivated by various factors, including religion and imperialism, or combination of both. The desire to spread religious belief or to establish colonies for economic and political control prompt nation nation to explore and engage in trade with distant clouds, and that the extent of countries brave which refers to its physical strength and available resources, was a significant determinant of its influence in the global landscape and include factors like military, power industry, capacity, and technological advancement. Nation that process, process move move muscle whether whether through superior so whether through superior naval fleets, wind power for sailing ships, or ladder steam. Power for industrialization an had an advantage in during the benefiting from the process of global integration. So that's next page. So the second great era, globalization 2.0, lasts truly from 1800 to 2000, interrupted with the Great Depression and World War One and Two. And globalization 2.0, the key agent of change, the dynamic force driving global integration, was multinational companies. These multinationals went to global for markets and labors, spearheaded first by the expansion of the Dutch and English joint stock companies. In the Industrial Revolution, in the first half of the era, global integration was powered by falling transportation costs thanks to the steam engine and the railroad. In the railroad in in the second half by falling telecommunication costs thanks to the diffusion of the telegraph, telephones, the PC, satellites, fiber optic cable, and early version of the World Wide Web. It was during this era that we really saw that birth and maturation of the global economy, in the sense that this was enough movement of goods, of information, and from continent to continent further to the global market. So here's my explanation and globalization 2.0, a second major era. So in globalization 2.0, the second major era of globalization spanned from approximately 1800 to 2000. So with notable disruption caused by the Great Depression, World War Two and World War One. So during this era, multinational companies played a pivotal role of the driving force behind global integration. These companies expanded globally to access new markets and labor, with initial expansion led by Dutch and English joint and stock companies in conjunction with the Industrial Revolution in the first half of globalization. 2.0 integration of 2.0 The integration of global markets was propelled by the declining cost of transportation, primarily due to the advancements such as the steam engine and the railroad. This innovation made it easier and more cost effective to transport goods across the distance. In the second half of the era, falling telecommunication costs became a key factor in global integration. This was made possible by the widespread adaptation of technologies like the telegraph, telephone, personal computer, satellites, fiber optic cables, and the early version of the World Wide Web. This advancement facilitate the rap- rapid and efficient exchange of information across continent, further establishing global markets connectively. Globalization 2.0 market, the, the emergence the emergence and development of a truly global economy. So, it was witnessed substantial movements and goods and information across continents, creating a global marketplace. The interconnectedness of economies by facilitated by multinational companies and technological advancement contributes to the growth of the trade and exchange of others and interdependence of national and global stocks. So, in global 2.0 market, the emerge and development of a truly global economy. It witnessed substantial and movements of goods and information across countries. So that's the and globalization, the second major era. And let's proceed to the next page. Globalization 3.0 is shrinking the world and flattening the playing field at the same. The dynamic force of Globalization 3.0 thing. Globalization 3.0 is shrinking the world and flattening the playing field at the same. The dynamic force of Globalization 3.0 thing that gives it its unique character is the newfound power for individuals to collaborate and compete globally, and the label that is enabling individuals and groups to go global so easily and so seamlessly. It's not horsepower and not hardware, but software also sorts of new applications. Its conjunction with the creation of global fiber optic network that has made us all next door neighbor Friedman. So, so in this passage, the author Thomas Friedman is discussing the concept of globalization 3.0 and how it is transforming the world, and argues that globalization 3.0 is characterized by the ability of individuals and groups to collaborate and compete on a global scale, thus shrinking the world and create a more level playing field. The author emphasized that what disguises collaboration is the power of individuals to participate in global activities. And they suggest this newfound power is facilitated by software applications the and the global fiber optic network. In the context globalization 3.0, software refers to various digital thoughts and application can range from social media platforms and messaging apps to online collaboration thoughts and cloudly based services. The author highlights that the ability and accessibility of such software have made it easier for individuals and groups to engage the global interaction. Additionally, the author mentioned the global the global fiber optic network, which is a vast network of interconnected fiber optic cables that facilitate high-speed data transmission and data exchange, making it possible for individuals from different parts of the world to collaborate as if they were next door neighbor. By combining the power of software applications with the connectivity provided by the global fiber optic network, Globalization 3.0 has created a more interconnected world where individuals, the group, easily collaborate and compete on a global scale. This has leveled the playing field, allowing individuals from diverse backgrounds and location to participate in global economies, social and cultural activities. So, so let's uh, let's move and delve deeper into the concept of the globalization 3.0. In its application, globalization 3.0, as described by Thomas L. Friedman, so represent a new phase of globalization that is characterized by the empowerment of individuals and groups to participate in global activities, unlike the previous eras of globalization, which is were primarily driven by large multinational and corporation and government globalization. 3.0 emphasized the role of individuals in shaping global interactions. So here's the picture of fiber optic and trading. So first now, so big, deeper, and there's communication, others like applications to communicate each other. So let's proceed. Let's discuss this fiber optic and trading. So one of the key factors. So one of the key factors of trading global factors driving globalization 3.0 is the achievement of technology, particularly software applications. These applications provide individuals with the means to connect, collaborate, and compete on a global scale. For example, social media platforms allow people from different corners of the world to communicate and and share information instantly. Online marketplace enable entrepreneurs to reach customers worldwide. Digital platforms for freelancing and remote work allow individuals to offer their skills and service to clients globally. These software applications have broken down barriers of time and space, making it possible for individuals to engage in global activities from anywhere. So, moreover, the global fiber optic network plays a crucial role in facilitating globalization 3.0. This network is a vast structure of fiber optic cables that span across connecting different regions and countries. It provides high-speed data transmission capabilities, ensuring that information can be exchanged rapidly and seamlessly. The global fiber optic network enables real-time conjunction, data transfer, and collaboration, making the world feel more interconnected. So, fiber optic is most very different of all. So, it has transformed in concept of distance and made global interaction more efficient and accessible. The combination of software application and global fiber optic network has had significant implication of various aspects, opportunities for trade, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Small business and individuals can now compete globally in which previously untapped markets. The ease of global collaboration has also led to the emerge of virtual teams and workforce revolutionizing the mini business operate. So, on a social media level, globalization 3.0 has fostered cross-cultural understanding and connectivity. People can now connect with industrials and individuals from different countries and cultures, sharing experience and perspective. There's interconnectedness as facilitate cultural exchange and spread of ideas, lead to increased diversity and globalization for knowledge. However, it's important to note that globalization 3.0 is not without its challenges. The rapid pace of technological advancement and global integration has created dis- disparities, disparatized and inequalitized. Not everyone has equal access to technology and connectivity, leading to a digital divided by between different regions and populations. Additionally, concerns about privacy, security, and the impact of globalization on local cultures and economies have also emerged as important consideration. So, next page. Okay, internet and social media. So, the rise of the internet and social media platforms has provided a platforms for various ideas and beliefs to be shared and discussed, including the belief in a flat earth. The Flat Earth Society and its members have utilized these platforms to disseminate their views, connect with like-minded individuals, and engage and debate with skeptics. This has allowed the ideas to reach a wider audience, contributing to public discourse on topic. So, so the rise of the internet and social media platforms has revolutionized but revolutionized the way information is shared and discussed. It has allowed individuals and groups with alternative or French belief such as the Flat Earth Society to have a voice and reach a broader audience. Here's a further explanation of the impact of internet and social media on the Flat Earth Society in public discourse. So let's proceed to the next page for the discussion. Okay, accessibility and global reach. So, what is accessibility and global reach? So, accessibility and global reach is the internet has made information readily accessible to people all around the world. It has lowered barriers to it's just lower barriers. It is lowered barriers to entry, allowing anyone with an internet connection to participate in discussion and share their ideas. Social media platforms in particular have a global reach, and media platforms can amplify the visibility of certain beliefs, including flat earth theories. This accessibility has contributed to the spread of flat earth ideas beyond localized communities and into the broader public discourse. So that is the accessibility and global reach. So next proceed, next page. So dissemination of information. So what is dissemination and information? Dissemination and information is the internet. Information is the internet and social media provide platforms for the flat earth society and its members to disseminate their views. They can create websites, post videos, write blog
articles, or engage in discussion on or forums and social media groups dedicated to the topic. This is of information sharing allows the society to present their arguments. Sharing allows the society sharing allows the and promote their worldwide to wider audience. So let's proceed to the next page. So formation of online communities. So what is formation of online communities? So formation of online communities, it is communities communities where individuals with similar belief can connect and share their thoughts. The Flat Earth Society and its members can join social media groups. So groups and forums and chat rooms specifically dedicated to flat earth discussion. These online communities provide a sense of belonging, validity, validation, and support for individuals who hold flat earth belief. They also foster the exchange of ideas, facilitate the recruitment of new members, and contribute to the persistence of the movement. So that is the formation of online committees, and let's proceed to the next topic. Okay, engaging in debates. So what is engaging in debates about the world or internet? So engaging in debates is the internet and social media platforms also provide space for debates and discussion. Flat Earth Society members can engage in conversation with skeptics, scientists, and others who hold opposing opposing views. While these debates are often content, contentious and polarized, they contribute to public discourse by highlighting contributing perspective and allowing for the examination and security of ideas. However, it's worth nothing that engage in debates doesn't necessarily lead e- equal legitimacy to opposing views as the scientific conscious overwhelming supports the spherical earth model. So that's an engaging debate. So let's proceed to the next. So amplification and virality. Amplification and virality. So what is amplification virality? So amplification and virality is the social media platforms are designed to encourage engagement and sharing. So so application and variety those are engagement, sharing, and encourage. So con- then controversial or sensational ideas. So such as flat earth theories can attract attention and generate discussion generate discussion when individuals or media outlets engage with or share flat earth content. It can amplify its reach and visibility. This amplification, even if done with the intention of debunking or u- or utilizing the belief, can eventually contribute to the spread of flat earth ideas and give them more more prominence and public discourse. So amplification and validity. So that's an amplification virality. And let's proceed to the other page. So let's summarize our topic. So this this is the summarization. So this so the internet and social media have played a significant role in the dissemination of flat earth belief and have created platforms for the Flat Earth Society and its members to connect, share information, and engage with others. While this allows their ideas to reach a wider audience and contribute to public discourse, it's important to recognize that the overwhelming scientific audience support the spherical Earth model. So as you can see, this is the picture about the Earth is flat, world is flat. So as you can see in the picture, that is the Earth is flat. So that is the flat Earth theory. It's a belief that the Earth is that rather than being spherical or 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 dolate shape or what else, according to this theory, the Earth is described as a disk, a flat disk or plane plane with an with the North Pole at the center and an ice wall or barrier known as an Antarctica encircling the outer edge to prevent people from falling off. So that's why that's why he said the earth is flat. So proponents of the flat earth theory argue that our everyday experience, such as the appearance of a flat horizon and the lack of obvious curvature, support their claims. They often challenge the validity or scientific evidence in the widely accepted spherical Earth model, claiming that it is on conspiracy, perpetuated by government, space agencies, and scientific consciousness, supported by centuries of evidence and observation, firmly established that the Earth is ended on Dolate spheroid, Dolate spheroid, or and scientific data from various fields, including astronomy, geodesy, geo, 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 geodesy, and satellite agency, emergency, emerg, em, emergy, imagery. No, no, satellite imagery. So consistently confirm this fact. Moreover, space exploration missions such as satellite launches and astronauts or orbiting the Earth provide substantial visual evidence of our planet's spherical shape, while the flat Earth theory has gained some attention in recent years. It is widely rejected by the scientific community due to the overwhelming evidence supporting the spherical Earth model. So that's all, and thank you. So this is the all my video topic about the world is flat. So hopefully you you watch until the end and you appreciate my efforts to take a video about the world is flat. So thank you everyone to watching this video. I hope it helps, and I hope you appreciate it, my efforts, and that's all. Thank you for watching.